we are now monitoring the California Highway Patrol. This is a very dangerous pursuit. In fact, it started in the Riverside area. Unclear of what the exact what is, but we do understand at times that certain agencies, such as Riverside PD, at times cancel the pursuit because of the dangerous driving conditions. It went through surface streets in the Riverside area, through the 215 interchange, traveled through the Moreno Valley interchange, making its way into San Bernardino. Right now, we're currently traveling northbound. I believe we're on 1st Street, traveling northbound on 1st Street. That's San Bernardino County Sheriff's right there. These guys do not mess around. I would not be surprised if this unit is going to engage and possibly do a pit maneuver in this situation. You can see coming up on this interchange here, vehicles still traveling northbound. We've got San Bernardino County Sheriffs as well as California Highway Patrol working to get this vehicle pulled over. I heard part of that. I was listening to them as they're handing it off right now. It sounds like San Bernardino County Sheriff. That was almost a near miss right there on that intersection. Vehicle just ran a red light. But the white vehicles are from the San Bernardino County Sheriffs. You can see CHP right there down below coming up on an intersection. He does have a green light, made a right turn there. That may be 5th Street. So coming up on 5th Street, look at this. Getting ready for that pit maneuver. That's what we're talking about. San Bernardino is saying this is going to be, they're going to try to get this thing over with. Very dangerous pursuit. So again, they want to end this as quickly as possible. We're on surface streets. We have pedestrians. We have vehicles traveling. We're coming up on an intersection. No cross traffic. We'll see what happens. If this vehicle turns, that may be a precise moment to engage in that pit maneuver. Here he goes, coming up on the side of that vehicle. Hopefully he can engage this pit, but you can see that vehicle picking up speeds, knowing what's to come. Yeah, it's very tricky. They have to be careful how they do that. They want to make sure there's no pedestrians, no other vehicles, but sometimes they just got to get up and do it right now. He's coming up on this intersection right here. You can see how he's just inching along, waiting for that right moment to perform this pit maneuver. And I know this is going to just happen momentarily here. I'll get you the name of the street in a second. This may be 2nd or 3rd Street in San Bernardino. We're headed towards San Bernardino Airport. We are north of the 10 freeway, just east of the 215 to kind of give you an idea. Fortunately, we're not seeing a lot of traffic at this time, but definitely law enforcement officials want to end this pursuit because of the dangerous speeds and driving conditions that we saw earlier. That's exactly what it is. It's a cat and mouse game. They got to wait till the right opportunity, but the cat always gets the mouse. So chances are this will end in a pit maneuver, and they'll hopefully be able to subdue that suspect without any further incident. They want to try to de-escalate that situation and bring this thing to a safe close, but right now, suspect is not having it. As we come up on an intersection, this is a precise time when you can get up to the right there. Trying to get up to that next to that vehicle. He's going to try to get to the right side, and they have to engage in a certain amount of speed. If they're going too fast, most likely they're not going to perform that pit maneuver. And if it's too slow, they can still do it, but it's going to make conditions a little tougher. San Bernardino County Sheriff officials, they are highly trained to perform these pit maneuvers. They do not mess around. They want to bring this thing to a close. Once they got into this pursuit, they're trying to bring this thing to an end right now. California Highway Patrol in this pursuit as well. Started in the Riverside area, and right now we're on surface streets here. We're just north of San Bernardino Airport following this pursuit. Looks like we're following it on 2nd Street or it's 3rd Street here in the San Bernardino area. Right now, Carolyn, we're far from a freeway. I'm going to pull out. That's the airport right over there. We're right by San Bernardino Airport, just north of the field. We're headed eastbound, and essentially, if this vehicle continues his path, he's going to intercept the 210 freeway, the crosstown freeway. Here we go, coming up, trying to get you, and you can see this guy really, as he's trying to get closer and closer to that vehicle. Look how fast he's going. He's just picking up speed, so that's making the situation rather difficult. Still continuing eastbound, almost getting out to about the 210 freeway. Essentially, we're probably about 2 miles from the 210 freeway. We're just north of San Bernardino Airport. You can see wide open spaces. Look at the law enforcement officials. We have 2 police helicopters following this from above as well. They want to get this guy. Unclear of what the original want is, but again, this is traveling eastbound along, I think this is, I keep saying 6th Street, possibly 6th Street now, just north of the San Bernardino Airport as we're traveling eastbound here. Unclear right now how many occupants are in the vehicle. You can see those windows are tinted. I know you were talking about that earlier, so that makes it a little difficult for law enforcement officers, not only on the ground. Here we go, coming up on a turn. Try to get to the left side of that vehicle. He's going to try to pit that vehicle. You can see everything he's doing to try to pit that vehicle. Bumped his bumper there, but not enough to end that pursuit. Maybe those might... I thought that was a law enforcement agency there deploying some spike strips right now. We're traveling northbound here. We're going to reposition News Chopper 4 Alpha, but you can continue to see that San Bernardino County Sheriff vehicle is traveling very close behind this car, trying to get this car to pull over here. Sorry for the image here. We're just moving News Chopper 4 Alpha, but I foresee a pit maneuver here in the very near future for this suspect. Right now, speed's traveling, from what I'm hearing, he's traveling about 45 miles per hour, and as he gets closer like that, he starts picking up a little more speed on those surface streets, so we're hearing up to about 60, 65 miles per hour. That's what he's saying right now. 65 miles per hour. We're going northbound, almost in the upland area. In fact, we're the Highland area, rather, headed towards the Highland area, northbound here as we approach the 210 freeway. May give this person an opportunity to get back on the freeway. We have seen that before. Yeah, safety is #1 concern. A lot of agencies are working together in this area, blocking off certain streets. They try to guesstimate where this pursuit is going to go, and if other law enforcement vehicles can stop the traffic, they will do that. We've seen this guy run red lights before. Here we go, coming up on an intersection. Again, he's trying to get to the bumper of that vehicle. Watch how he does that. Here we go, trying to spin him. That is attempt #2. So close, yet so far away as this guy is able to outrun that second pit maneuver, but that county, San Bernardino County vehicle is close on the tail. He is determined. You're going to see the 210 freeway right here, just crossing over the 210 freeway, still continuing northbound, heading into the Highland area. I believe we are a little west of the Highland area right now, but you can see as this vehicle is traveling northbound, when he comes up on the intersection, he has to slow down. That's a perfect opportunity for them to try to engage as we're pulling into a parking lot right now. Exactly. That's it, Carolyn. This is a grocery store, a supermarket in this area, going through this area, slowing down, fortunately, not blazing. He's just kind of toying around right now with law enforcement officers. However, this could be a perfect opportunity. Some of the exits, they could deploy a spike strip if he turns around, but he's continuing here. He does have an off here. He does have an exit, but you can see that San Bernardino County Sheriff deputy very close. Here he goes, going to try to do that pit maneuver, doing the pit maneuver right over there. Yeah, he's on his way. Yeah, and look at that, guys. Look at that. Look how many. This was like the 4th attempt of a pit maneuver. In fact, they just tried to deploy spike strips. So he's going in circles right here, going back into, there we go. We see law enforcement officials. That appears to be somebody who may know this individual here. Somebody may know this person here. So you can see this person now, fortunately, coming out. Surrendering. That is an odd ending from what I've covered many pursuits there, Carolyn. This guy just abruptly stopped. Apparently this female knows the suspect, so they're going to talk to her, but right now they're putting this suspect into custody. We'll get you a location here shortly, but you can see this pursuit has come to a safe end. Fortunately, nobody was injured, but this was a very dangerous pursuit, and I hope, yeah, they're driving that vehicle, getting that vehicle cleared.
Oh, no, no, no!
We have a suspect running. Oh, this is going to be close.
To watch more heart-stopping car chases happening across Southern California, subscribe here. Thanks for watching. The Chase is on.